Welcome everybody. My name is Mario Benabi. I'm a teacher leader at Wildflower New York Charter School. It's incredibly exciting to be with you all and to host our first lottery. And so this is a special and big moment for us. And I just want to say thank you. And as well, I hope you all are in good health throughout these times. I'm joined today by Auraceli and Corina Velasquez, who are teacher leaders as well, um, who have been here since the beginning to pioneer this work of bringing Montessori education as a public option into our community. So thank you, Aura, and thank you, Corina. Thank you to all of us, really, for being able to bring something so special to our community. And with that, I'm just going to pass it on to Stephanie Lancette, which is our board secretary.
Welcome to all families and community members joining us today and watching on your own time, joining us for the lottery of the Wildflower New York Charter School. We're really excited. Just want to take a quick second to really shout out our teacher leaders. I'm really proud to be a part of this team and to see the work that they've contributed to this and to see its growth in the last year and two. Today is a special day for sure. My name is Stephanie Lancette. I'm the board secretary for Wildflower New York Charter School, and we are joined today by our third-party observer, Avi Crawford, who is the special assistant from the East Harlem tutorial program. So I'll kick it to her to say hello.
Hello, thank you for having me today. Very excited for this journey and really excited to have students.
Thank you. So I wanted to begin by sharing our non-discrimination statement, and you will see this across any application. I think it was best to start with this because a part of our model or one of our principles in Wildflower New York Charter School is to have a equity-based principle. So our non-discrimination statement states a charter school shall not discriminate against or limit the admission of any student on any unlawful basis, including on the basis of ethnicity, national origin, gender, disability, intellectual ability, measures of achievement, or aptitude, athletic ability, race, creed, religion, or ancestry. A school may not require any action by a student or family such as an admission test, interview, essay, attendance at an information session, etc., in order for an applicant to either receive or submit an application for admission to that school. And this is a part of the New York Charter School Act of 1998. I wanted to share a little bit of information on Wildflower New York Charter School Lottery. We have a system of random selection that essentially will fill up our seats for enrollment. According to educational law, there have been certain parameters set for conducting lotteries, including provisions to make lotteries open to the public in accordance with the Public Officers Law, the Governor's Executive Law 202.1, dated March 13, 2020, relaxed part of the Public Officers Law, giving schools flexibility in conducting lotteries. And so schools will not have to offer in-person public access to lotteries so long as A, electronic access is provided in real time, which we're doing right now. This is being recorded. The schools makes a recording, audio or video with audio of the lottery, and C, the school later makes a transcription or closed captioning available, which we intend to do as well. As you know, there's a current health crisis in New York City and around the world. And for that matter, we cannot host our lottery in a public space. And therefore, we're using Zoom video communications. So a big thank you to everyone who is joining us now. And again, please stay. I hope you are in good health. I just wanted to verbally read out our Zoom meeting link for those who are calling in and who wanted to potentially join by video. Our access link, you can access this video streaming at https, sorry, www.zoom.us/j/330498021. And our access meeting ID is 330-498-021. And if you wanted to call in, again, it's 646-876-9923. And so I'm going to kick it off to Aura, who will introduce Wildflower New York Charter School.
Hello, all. My name is Aura. I am a teacher leader with Wildflower New York Charter School. We are a SUNY CSI-approved public charter school scheduled to open this fall in Community School District 9. We're guided by the teacher leaders, and we offer families a high-quality, neighborhood-nested public Montessori educational school option. At the core of Wildflower New York Charter School are 9 principles that define our approach. Our school is supported by a foundation that works to build capacity, systems, tools, and research to grow and strengthen our practice. And Corina, I'll pass it on to you to describe the 9 principles. You're muted, Corina.
Hi, everyone. My name is Corina Velasquez. I'm one of the teacher leaders of Wildflower New York Charter School. As Auda had mentioned, we are defined by 9 principles. One of our 9 principles is Montessori. We have a foundation in using a Montessori approach. We are teacher-led, so we are committed to remaining small, non-hierarchical, and responsive to the needs of children. We are a lab school, and we are committed to exploring new ideas in the ongoing scientific study and improvement of our practice. Home is another principle where we blur the boundaries of home and school. Beauty is another principle of ours where we cultivate deep beauty in all things. Equity is another principle where we recognize the significance of this undertaking, and we work to transform ourselves, our school, communities, and our broader society to bring about our vision for justice and peace. Nature. We are emphasizing the non-separation between nature and human nature. Shopfront. We are a neighborhood-nested school committed to working in partnership with surrounding community to create an environment that is healthier for children. And lastly, our last principle is network, advancing an ecosystem of independent wildflower schools that mutually support one another. And I'll kick this back to Auda.
Thank you, Corina. We really want to thank all of our community supporters who have written letters of support throughout our process. Thank you.
Okay, everybody. Thank you to Corina. Thank you to Corina and Aura for sharing a little bit about our motto in our school. I wanted us to move into the lottery, which is something that we're all excited for. And in doing so, we wanted to share, begin with, the summary of our applications and the amount of available seats that we have. We are a small school. and for first grade we have available space for 10 students. For kindergarten we have available space for 8, and for pre-K we have available seats for 9. Um, as you can see highlighted, first grade is um, filtered in gray. We won't be running a lottery for first grade because there are more seats available than applicants. Ultimately, each of these first graders will be given an offer. Um, and then we also, within each grade level, have siblings applying together. And I'll get a little bit more about why that's important. And so New York states have statutory preferences. So this is by law. Admission to Wildflower New York Charter School is free and open to all students in New York State. However, New York State law mandates the following statutory preferences. And one is pupils returning to the school and pupils residing in the community school district in which the charter is located. In our case, is Community School District 9 in the South Bronx. And 3, um, siblings of pupils already enrolled in the charter. And so the way the lottery process works is there's an in-district lottery, and then there's an out-of-district lottery. And then below are the ways in which preferences are added. And so returning students will have preference. In our case, since this is our first lottery, we do not have returning students. And so we will immediately run a lottery process with all in-district applicants first. And then we'll apply sibling preferences, which we'll do in our back office post the lottery. We'll apply the sibling preference. And then we'll run the out of district lottery, and it will follow the same process where typically returning students of returning students, and then followed by all out of district applicants and then siblings applying together. In terms of order of enrollment post the lottery, this will typically happen. Seats will either be given the returning students, which is not applicable to us. In-district lottery winners will be offered a seat, and then we'll build out a wait list, an in-district wait list, and an out-of-district wait list as well. And so if you go from the top to the bottom, this is the order of which we will be enrolling students. And I'm going to pass this on to my colleagues.
Hi, it's Corina again. So below you will find our timeline for our enrollment process. Parents do not need to attend the lottery to obtain a seat, and Wildflower New York Charter School will inform you if your child or children have been selected in the lottery. So as you all know, our application deadline was April 1st, 2020. Our lottery is taking place today, April 3rd, 2020. By April 6th, 2020, Wildflower New York Charter School will send over offer and waitlist letters by email and mail. Between April 6th and 15th of 2020, our pre-registration window to accept seat enrollment will occur. April 15th, 2020 is our first acceptance deadline. April 20th, 2020 is our second acceptance deadline. And April 21st, 2020 is the invitation which begins for students who are placed on our waitlist.
Thank you, Corina. I just want to highlight a few things here. One, when we send out offer and wait list letters, they would articulate the paperwork needed in order to fully enroll your child into our school. Um, and beginning April 21st, if we haven't received any response from parents that we've offered a seat to, then we'll move into our wait list, again prioritizing a community school district 9. Okay, so now we're going to jump into the actual lottery. And so it requires me to use internet access, uh, specifically through random.org. I'm going to minimize this. 1 second. Okay. And I'm just going to share my screen one more time. My desktop. Okay. I'm going to minimize the PowerPoint, and I'm going to open up this file here. It's called Final Pre-Lottery Wildflower New York Charter School Online Master Application. And for the purposes of this lottery, I'm going to save it as Final Lottery Wildflower New York Charter School Online Master Application. And so what you see here is our students, uh, our number of applications, which we have a total of 33 applications, student's last name, uh, temporary ID, lottery number, their grade level, and the community school district where they reside. We've ordered it in which we place the CSD 9 on top for in district within that specific grade level, and then out of district within that specific grade level. And you can see the same for kindergarten, in district, kindergarten, out of district, pre-K4 in district, pre-K4 out of district. And here you'll see a summary of the total number of applications. We have 7 in district for first grade, 2 out of district, which is a total of 9 applications. Kindergarten, we have a total of 9 in district applications and 3 out of district applications for a total of 12. And then for pre-K, we have 7 in district applications and 5 out of district applications for a total of 12. And together, between grade levels, we have a total of 33 applications. I'm going to share this part where it says starting number a little later. But for right now, what we wanted to do was to generate temporary ID numbers. And so for those that's on the line, can you see both screens? Can you see the Excel sheet?
Yes.
Okay, and random.org.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so random.org, other charters have used this process to run their lotteries. Others use Mint and other management systems. For the purposes of this lottery, you're going to use random.org to generate randomized sequence so that they can then articulate our lottery numbers for families. And so we're going to go into sequence generator. And I'm just going to do one example. This is the smallest value of 1. The largest value is 100. And I'm going to just generate a random sequence. As you can see, there's 100 numbers, all randomized. I'm going to go back, reset the form. And now I'm going to give each grade level a temporary ID number. And so for first grade, our lowest value is going to be 1001. Largest value is 1009. 9 being the total number of applications. But this will then generate a randomized sequence giving each child a temporary ID number. And so I'm going to get the sequence. I'm going to print this out for paper trail. I'm going to save this as first grade temp ID number. I'm going to save that to our desktop. Copy. And then transfer it over. And as you can see, each student has their own temporary ID number for first grade. I'm going to go back, reset the form, and now I'm going to start with 2001, and I'm going to go up to 2012. I'm going to get the sequence, print it out. I'm going to save this as kindergarten temp ID. Copy, and then paste it over. All right, I'm going to go back, reset the form, and provide temporary IDs for pre-K now. This time starting with the 3000s. Get the sequence, print it out, save it, pre-K temp ID. Copy. And then paste. All right. So now each grade level and each student has a temporary ID number. And so now we can run the lottery. And so I just want to go back to the number sequence. And so when we're running our lottery, we are doing it by in district and out of district. So the lowest seat has a higher chance of getting enrolled in getting an offer. Um, for first grade, as I explained, we won't be running the lottery for first grade because there are more seats than applicants. But we will be running the lottery for 8 seats in district first. And then we'll then build out our wait list from there. And so now we're going to go back and we're going to do our actual lottery for kindergarten. Um, Reset the form. We have a total of 9 in district applicants for kinder. I'm going to get the sequence. I'm going to print it out. Open in PDF. Save it to the desktop. And this is our lottery. Copy. Paste. Now I'm going to do out of district. And the sequence are 10 to 12. So I'm going to reset the form. Get the sequence. Print it out. Out of district. Lottery numbers for K. Copy. Paste. We've just completed our lottery for K, for kindergartners. Now we're going to start with pre-K. I'm going to go back. I'm going to reset the form. We have a total of 7 in-district applicants. For a total of 7 in-district applications. Sorry. We're going to get the sequence. I'm going to print it out. We're going to save it. In district pre-K lottery. Copy it. And now we're going to run our out of district lottery for pre-K. I'm going to reset the form. We have 5 applications. Sorry, we have to go get the sequence starter number 8 to 12. Get the sequence, print. Out of district lottery number 3K. Copy. Paste. And we just completed our lottery. I'm gonna go back to the PowerPoint. Uh, Thank you for the comments, everyone. This is a really exciting moment for all of us. I just want to highlight um, some of the timeline aspects for parents, and also share some information. So, as Corina mentioned before, we just completed our lottery today as of 5:08 p.m. Uh, by Monday, we'll be sending out offer and waitlist letters by email and mail. We have to apply the sibling preference, and that will happen on the back end. What will happen is if one sibling gets in, that specific household will get one lottery number. And so there may be additional seats available within a specific grade level. We do intend to enroll more families, and so we ask parents to be on the lookout for any communications from us. We will post on our website the documentations needed throughout the pre-registration window between April 6th and 15th. I just want to thank everybody again and open up this meeting to any public comment from our community partners and just us in general.